Hola, boa tarde. Hello, good afternoon here from Ponta Delgada. Today I will show you here the Freguesia Sao Sebastiao. This is the Freguesia here in Ponta Delgada with the city center, the town hall, Igreja Matriz, Porta Delgada, and here is the border, here on this side with the big Solmar building. This is the next Freguesia. On this side it's Sao Pedro. Maybe you have seen the earlier video on my channel last week. But now I will go this way, and here we are in Sao Sebastiao. It's Wednesday, August 23, 2023. It's around 7:15 p.m. here, and the temperature it's still nice 25 degrees Celsius. And yeah, let's go. And in this Freguesia are living around 4,000 inhabitants. Comparing to the neighbor here, Sao Pedro, there is a double amount, 8,000 here. Here we have a lot of buildings from the government and businesses. Also the biggest shopping center, it's here, but not only. It's on two Freguesias. It's a little bit special there. I will show you later the Park Atlantico shopping center. They have built there the shopping center over the border to the next Freguesia here on the west side to Sao Jose. We have here three city Freguesias, but here in Sao Sebastiao, here is the center from Ponta Delgada. Yeah, we are still here in the high season, the summer high season. Some tourists are here, not many local people at this time because they have also holidays. They are not in the city now. Here we have a fish restaurant, but you can only eat inside. You don't have here a terrace. And here on the other side, the port, Porta Delgada here. And here in this building, on the right side here is the police. And here in this area we have many ATMs. And here they are still not finished now here. They're doing some work here on this side. Before I was on the other side, there it's finished now. And this needs a lot of time here with these stones here. And here we are in front of Porta Delgada. And here the church. Now some days the church here, the clock here, it's not working. It's always 1:10 here on the clock from the Igreja Matriz here. It's not the first time. I don't know how long this takes to repair this clock here on the church. And the tourists always like here to take pictures, to make videos. It's quiet here. And here we have still the stage here for the Noite de Verão, the summer nights, the concerts. The next concert here, it's on coming Friday, 9:30 p.m. here, with local cover bands. They're playing 60s, 70s, 80s here. Engel. Will be not here. I will be on a other concert, on another show on Friday, but on Saturday I will be here. It's the first Noite de Fado with Raquel Dutra. It's a local singer here from the island. 9:30. And then on Sunday we have another concert. Manuel, the island man, it's also a local singer here, but also with this cover songs. Yeah, and here we have the building Banco de Portugal here on this side. And here the city hall from Ponta Delgada. But if you're watching my channel, then you know here this area, and because of that I will go here to the other border here. It's not a big Freguesia here, Sao Sebastiao. Because on the end here of the street it's the next border to Sao Jose. And I won't be walking now 7 minutes. Huh? No, here is no way. The tourists don't know that, because here in the end, there you can't drive. It's close to the city center here for the public traffic, and that's perfect. So it's nice. And here the view to the port, and here is the border. I have to check out here now in Google Maps. Here the border is the street, what I have seen before. Yes, the border is the street here. The street here, it's part from Sao Jose, the next Freguesia. And here the buildings, they are part from Sao Sebastiao. That's the situation here. It's windy also, like the last days today. And here the view back here to the city center. Here is the fan store here from the football club here, Santa Clara. Here Rua do Melo, also here to the city center, there to the church, Igreja Matriz. And here we have the Correios post office here. On the other side here, but this is part from Sao Jose. Here is the cart house. And if you're watching my channel first time, I do all the videos without cut. It's real. Then you have the feeling here for the distance, for the time you need to walk from one to other place. It's always like live. Sometimes I do the videos live, and now this is a recorded video, but like live without any cut. Because in my opinion, only that it's real. If you do some cuts, you can always change the scene, the pictures, and that here will not be possible. And here it's the view, the other side here also Sao Jose. Here the view to the city center. This is part from Sao Sebastiao. Here's some fish smell. And here we have the Centro Municipal de Cultura, the municipal gallery. It's here on this building. And here is also the border still. Here left side Sao Jose, right side Sao Sebastiao. Here we have a small park. Yeah, and here, the park here, it's Sao Jose, the next Freguesia. The border, it's there on the end, here from the park, but there it's no street. Then I have to go short here on this side, here, Sao Jose. This building here is a school, Escola Secundario Anteiro de Quental here, but they are still in holiday. And here we have also many alojamento local. All days I see more. Here, alojamento local, alojamento local. Alojamento local, it's crazy. all trying here to make some money, but if the big crisis it's coming the next months, then I don't know, you have a problem. Then we have many apartments and houses in the long-term market, like in the C19 time, for a good price. Because no tourists. And then better than nothing, they rent out here the properties for long term. This is a lot cheaper than here the alojamento local. Taxi, yeah. The taxi driver's always in a rush here. Always in a rush. And here are back in Sao Sebastiao, here on this side. Here's the border. Yeah, here we are on the border. Yes. Here left side, Sao Jose, right side here, Sao Sebastiao. Yeah, for the tourists here, only the city center. It's an interesting area. And also there, the Parque Atlantico, the shopping center. Here we have also a big hotel. San Miguel Park Hotel, here the street. And then there is the car coming, right side is the border. But I will go now this side to show you the building from RTP Azores. They are also here, located with the radio and the TV studios there. Here, this is the view to the coast here, to the Atlantic Ocean here. This is everything part here from Sao Sebastiao. Yeah, there is also alojamento local, it's crazy. They're saying maybe 2 years ago there will be make a limit, but looks like always more alojamento local. Soon we have in the city center here only alojamento local and hotels. And here on the right side here is the building here, the studios, the office here from RTP Azores, TV, radio. I think some of you watching the program here from these channels here. They are also located here in Sao Sebastiao. It's an old building. I don't know how many years they are on this place. And here on the other side is still the hotel here. It's also a big building here. Here you have the sign. What they are doing here. Here is still a green area, huh? And there the big building is the Parish and some offices, banks. I will be there soon. And here we are also not far from the hospital. I will show you later. The hospital is also here, located in Sao Sebastiao. Yeah, I think it's an important Freguesia here because the town hall is here, the hospital, the TV here, RTP, the shopping center, Park Atlantico also. But it's half-half, no? One side it's Freguesia, Sao Sebastiao, and the other side is Sao Jose. You have built there the shopping center over the border. Now it's red. And here on the left side you can go to the fast road. It's very close here. I have to wait here because it's red now in the moment. I have to push the button here, okay. And here the view back here I think I go here. It's better than I don't have to wait here. This side. And now I will change here the side. And here we are, soon here by the Park Atlantica here, the shopping center. Here's the parking, the underground parking. And on this side you have Santander, and also in this building it's Correios, the post office. And this is also it's the border here, left side here Sao Sebastiao, right side here from the street Sao Jose. And now here the street is over the border here, Sao Jose here on this side. And I walk on this side to show you here the front here from the Park Atlantico. And here also you have here the underground parking here from the shopping center. I go now here on this side. Yeah, this is the biggest shopping mall here on the island. You have also a cinema here, many stores, restaurants. Also fast foods, Burger King, McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Subway, and also some Portuguese food, kebab also, Asian food, everything you want here in the Park Atlantico. Yeah, and here on this side, it's Sao Jose here. Here on the left side. Here, the clock is running, huh? 7:50 p.m. now here. And it's open until 11 now in the moment, but only the supermarket with the food. The other stores, they close 10 p.m. and it's only open until in the middle of the September. Usually it's open in the shopping center until 10 p.m. But in the summer they have some different opening hours in the supermarket. Ah yeah, also we have a Pizza Hut I see here. I don't go to the Pizza Hut, I don't like this pizza. And here the people waiting for the taxi. It's crazy now, sometimes here daytime it's no taxi here. This is the taxi place, but no taxis here. I don't know why. Maybe they can make in other places more money. At daytime I think that will be. But they're saying also we need more taxi driver. Maybe that is the problem. But I think taxi driver is not a dream job, and yeah, it's difficult, you know. And here you have an overview over the neighbor here, Sao Jose. It's also my Freguesia. I'm living here now, not far from here, since 4 years now, yeah, 2019. But now I will go here, up here to the hospital, the big hospital here. Still windy here. And here you have also the public transportation here, the bus to the shopping center, not only the taxi. This here is the view back. I have to check out the border here. Yeah, it's one line here, one direction. But there I can't walk. Yeah, the hospital is also on the border, but the buildings from the hospital, they are on in the Freguesia Sao Sebastiao. Only there one street is in Sao Jose. Here now is not so busy, huh? Yeah. And this side here, Sao Jose. Also the buildings here on the street, they are in Sao Jose. And behind these buildings, it's Sao Sebastiao. And here we are, soon by the hospital. The hospital here It's the building, it's everything on Sao Sebastiao, but here the street, it's also here from the hospital. Here it's the border, is San Jose. Now I will go on this side here, back to San Jose. I'll show you the hospital later from the other side here, because here is only the street and usual some traffic. But here you can see the hospital. There. Yeah, in my opinion here it's not Freguesia to live here quiet. It's a business Freguesia now here. But you have also some quiet places, yeah. It's not everything like here with streets and a lot of traffic. And here the hospital. Many, there you have a good view here over the city and over the Atlantic Ocean. And here it's the border. But the border is in the middle from the building here, from the shopping center. But this street here, it's part from Sao Jose here on this side. It's closed now. At this time. And here we have also here shopping. It's not a shopping center, it's Leroy Merlin. If you need stuff for the garden, furniture, something like that. Here bricolage, decoration, jardin, decoration, garden, everything. This stuff here you can find. And here the view to the city. Igreja Matriz there. The port. This here in front, what you can see here, it's everything part from Sao Sebastiao. And here on this side here, behind the wall, it's the park and the palace here from the president here, from the government here, from the Azores. It's behind here this wall. And here, this is the president. Some advertising because soon election here. Our president here. Yeah. And there the building, it's the hospital. And here the street, it's coming and going here to the highway. Also you can drive here to the other side here from the island. Here. Here we are closer to the hospital, this side. Still windy here. Here we go short here up to this bridge because here we have a very good view. Also here area here behind, here the green area, it's part of Sao Sebastiao here, but not many houses there. It's the green area here behind the fast road. Yeah, maybe we have a nice sunset, huh? It's around in 20 minutes here today, 25 minutes. Yeah. And here we have a very good view, and here you can see we are very close to the runway here from the airport. Airport here from Ponta Delgada. The airport is part from Relva, but before it's Santa Clara, and the next Freguesia is Sao. We have here now the view over Sao Sebastiao, Sao, Santa Clara, and finally the airport. It's part from Relva. Here's the highway. Oh, not the highway, the runway. It's different. The highway for the airplanes, like this. And here the hospital. And then I will go back and down here to downtown, to the city center, where I have started this video on the other side here. I'm a little bit sick. because the temperature here have changed. Monday night. No, Sunday night was Sunday night to Monday night. Yeah, it was around 20 degrees Celsius, and I was out with the bicycle. It was a little bit cold. Usually the temperature is always more or less the same, but now it's a little bit colder. Looks like the high temperatures, the summer temperatures, they're over here now. But it's still daytime 25, 26, but in the nighttime it's, last night was around 20. Here we have the Decathlon here. Everything for the sport you need, clothes, bicycles, for football, the stuff, for the beach, camping, they have everything. I don't want to make advertising, but they have a good service here. Because I'm also a client here. It's not far from my house. And the price is not bad. It's the biggest sports market in Europe. It's a company from France, French company. And here we have the view over Atlantic Ocean. And here the next freguesias are Sao Pedro and up there Faixa de Cima. I'm a little bit late. I hope it's not getting too dark until I'm arriving back downtown. But I was working before and yeah, it was not possible to go earlier out. But usually the light is not bad at this time. Sometimes too much sun, it's not very nice in the video. Rua Ilha do Pico. They have nice streets name here on this side. Here, Rua Ilha de São Miguel. I think I can go here. We have less traffic here on this street. Yeah. This is now direction back here to downtown city center. And here, for example, it's a quiet area. For sale. Yeah, I don't see many properties here for sale. Here, this one is for sale. It's a small supermarket. Okay. there the construction, it's a building from ETA here, the energy company, and behind there it's the next Freguesia, Sao Pedro. Yeah, here on the end of this street, it's the border to Sao Pedro, the other Freguesia. Here we are still in the Rua Ilha de San Miguel here. And here also one for sale. A car coming. Always the people watching with big eyes. And I'm walking here at the gimbal. And here it's the Rua Ilha de Terceira. They have here the streets, the names here. Named with names from the island. All the islands here from the Azores. Yeah. There now we have the big Solmar Tower where I have started this walk. And here Rua Ilha de Faial. It's here. Yeah, looks like a clear night. Here's Rua, Dr. Alberto de Oliveira, President of the Câmara Municipal. Okay, was a president here. Ponta Delgada here. Yeah, and this street it's going down here to downtown, the city center. Here the view back. Yeah, here we are like in the middle here from Sao Sebastiao. But it's small here. It's a small Freguesia here. Also a small supermarket here, yeah, on the left side. This is also for sale here. Here is the clinic Sao Sebastiao. Yeah. Here also for sale. Yeah. And there the next for sale. Here, old building, looks old from outside. They have also alojamento local here. Yeah, many places here, alojamento local. It's very small here, a street, and the parking here also in the street. Yeah. Well, there are also some properties for sale. Many here on the street. Here. Then the next one. Here. Azores International Hostel, also alojamento local here. Yeah. Here also for sale. Yeah, I think I will be back there down before it's getting dark now here. Rua de Sao Gonçalo here. This is one of the main roads here in Ponta Delgada. Oh, it's green now. Perfect. Here we have our school building. Yeah. Yeah, now it's perfect time here, not a lot of traffic. It's dinner time, also soon for me. Rua Francisco de Arruda Furtado. Here we have a hotel here on the left side. The Canadiano here. Canadiano. Urban Nature Hotel here. And here the Padaria Gomes here. They have also open night time if you are hungry. Some breads, sandwich here, but now it's too early. And here the next property for sale. Here we have the next hotel. Sete cidades. Yeah, and soon I'm back there. Yeah, it takes a little bit more than an hour here. Huh? This Freguesia. Here also alojamento local. Wow, on this side. On this side, crazy. Here the next alojamento local. I want to show you here a building. It's still green, perfect. Yeah, this is everything part of Sao Sebastiao. But now I'm going here to the city center. And here on the other side, San Jose, the next Freguesia. And also not far from here is the university here. I was there last week on the other video. The Freguesia Sao Pedro. Yeah. Sao Pedro. Yeah, the next for sale here. Yeah, we have a lot of properties for sale here in Ponta Delgada. And here the next alojamento local. And the next alojamento local. Because we are getting closer to the city center. Here the next property for sale. Okay. And here we are on the border to Sao Pedro. Yeah. Rua de Sao here. And here still another important building, still part of Sao Sebastiao here, the Teatro Michelense here. Yeah, and now sunset. Yeah. And here nobody crazy, and we are close to the city centre. Yeah, this was a walk here. One of the three Freguesias here, Sao Sebastiao, part of the city centre here in Ponta Delgada, San Miguel Islands, on this Wednesday, August 23, 2023. Now it's 8:30 p.m. here and still around 25 degrees Celsius. I hope you enjoyed this video, this walk here. Here we have the food delivery, Glovo. Yeah. With the yellow backpack. It's a company from Barcelona, but they're also here on the island. You can order with the app. We have Uber and Glovo. And they're doing food delivery. Here we have the ambulance. And here the view here to the city center. There are some people now at the moment. Huh? I can go here and end the walk here to show you short here the city center, because this is part from Sao Sebastiao here, the Freguesia. Here the restaurants, dinner time now. And here it's empty, yeah, subway. Oh, you have here a tattoo store. First time I see that here. And here soon you have another 4-star hotel here, the 9 Dots Azores Arts Boutique Hotel here. Some street musicians, Spanish. Yeah, we have always more Spanish people here. The Portuguese people, they are going now for holidays to Spain because it's cheaper, and the Spanish people, they're coming here to the expensive place in Portugal, here to the Azores. It's a little bit crazy, but yeah, that's the situation. And here we have the church, Igreja Matriz here. It's nice in the moment with the light here, huh? Yeah, it's not very busy, the city here. And it's still summer, it's high season. German, yeah, the most of the tourists here are Spanish, Canadian, USA, then some people from the Netherlands also, and German people, also Swiss here sometimes, because they have also now a direct flight here from Zurich. And French people also, yeah. We have also some direct flights to Paris. Yeah, it's quiet now. Yeah, it's good to end here the video here, Porta Delgada. Here also Spanish, huh? Yeah. Yes, I say thank you for watching. Here direct from Porta Delgada here in Ponta Delgada. Muito obrigado. Until next time. Have a good time. Bye bye and ciao.